Hello, greetings. This is Gilles Mancien. I wanted to come and say hello, to wish you a happy Sunday and to wish a happy birthday for all the Leos that will have a birthday coming. For the Sun has entered into the constellation of Leo, and so it is a time of passion. It is a time, this really summertime here. I'm going to pull 10 cards, the Celtic Cross, to see what we may be guided. Usually those readings will take about 6 weeks to anchor into and to manifest fully. So it is not necessary to get readings every day. I'm doing it to utilize the cards to provide support and inspiration. So every day it can be new energies, new ideas. But in many sense, we already know, we already have all that we need. We just need to be patient enough to let it unfold. And so the situation for us is the Ace of Worlds. It is success. It is allowing this success to manifest, to unfold within our life. For it is already there. Know yourself as a success. Know that no matter what can be seen as unsuccessful in the past, we will just step into towards that revelation, that alignment, that success, that fulfillment. And around that situation, there is the Nine of Worlds that is going, and it is the card of harvest. So it is about harvesting the fruits of our labor. For we produce energy. We've been producing energy ever since we were born, and there is our soul that is already seeking to align us to this highest potential of harvest and well-being. What we see before us is confusion. For confusion may be necessary sometimes. We have to utilize our creativity to come out of the confusion in order to create, to invent, and so it is important. Once we understand that, we have to let go of judgment and materialism. For that is what is confusing us, is this aspect. It is the devil's play. So it is the understanding of the role of the ego and the duality. For the ego does not know all that much, but it always wants to claim that it knows. So to believe that to allow it's not to allow ourselves to be demonized by others, or not to demonize others, to try to move beyond the realm of duality, to see things beyond the veils. And it is also a card that tells us that it is okay to enjoy the things of the world, but not to be dominated by your lower nature. What is in the depths of our subconscious, that is the past, and is well anchored, is this wheel of fortune. For the wheel has already turned for us in the past, and we have known that. We have not manifested it yet, and so it's not fully anchored yet. And so this is why right now we are looking at negativity, which is not an easy card to look at. It is the Five of Crystal, but in many sense this card of negativity is like worries or something like that. Is completely unjustified. For we have to stay focused on what we wish, what we want. If we cannot let ourselves be distracted by past expectation, because if we are, we find disappointment. So what were we disappointed about? About anger. I don't know if that makes any sense. What anger? We were disappointed about anger. What we've learned from the disappointment is the moon, is the world of illusion. And how can we prevent disappointment? By being the regenerator, to allow, to not hang on to old sources. There is always new sources, always new love, new people, new situation, new opportunity, new businesses. Everything can regenerate from. There is new source to be discovered. If we hang on to the past, we'll have to suffer the consequences of that. And so it is important to let go and to move, to allow the universe to regenerate your energy each and every day, and to bring new people, new opportunity. Ask for it, and then will find strength. For we have learned, we came here to know what weakness is about, but then eventually from weakness we'll find strength, as long as we know that. It is not by denying our weakness that will develop our strengths. It's about diminishing our weakness and can augment our strengths each and every day. And so we eventually will discover true strengths, where we'll become master of ourselves. For that is the whole path of evolution, is to become master of our lower self, of our ego self, of our shadow self. And from there we'll discover true love. For that is really the card of love. It is the opening of the heart. It is reconciling the cause and the effect. So it is, we have to be a little bit patient. For now, what we have is a bit of stagnation. So stagnation here means it is a bit of indolence. It means we're not, we're kind of too indulgent maybe, and so the water may be stagnating, and so there is a need for purification. And from within that understanding will come balance, will come harmony, will come justice, will come, everything will come into alignment as we do those little steps that we need to make. What's around us in the situation is the Three of Worlds. For it is about nurturing. It is working on oneself also. It is work. It is opportunities. It is bettering life, making making life better, but also making life comfortable for ourselves. And so there is all kinds of opportunities from the outside world. On our hopes and fears, our inner emotion, we have the senses. The sensor, it is the woman of wand, and so she's sensing the things behind the veil. She's a very deep intuition. There is a great deal of intuition that is increasing. Our intuition, our sense of our sensibility is increasing in relationship to our lucidity, and we are able to tune into this mystical aspect of ourselves. And the key and the outcome for this month of this reading is the star. It is the wish fulfilling gem. The star is the card that makes our dream come true. Is the crystallization of our dreams and desire into a reality. So it's about following your star, following your light, follow your guardian angel. There is always the light is always there and always ready to move forward, but all that prevents us from that is past conditioning and our belief system. So we have to allow ourselves to complete the cycle, to regenerate us, to allow the whole, to allow ourselves to be regenerated, and everything will be brand new, will be fresh. Well, I hope this reading was interesting for you. If you do not hesitate to like, to share, to subscribe, to comment. I hope that had some meaning. You could relate to some of this information. Behind me is a painting about cosmology. It's the first painting I did when I came to France. And so my palette really changed from 2000 and to 2001, from the last painting I did in America and the first one I came back to France here. The palette completely changed, so it's kind of interesting. I wanted to say something I said in the French video, I forgot to say it in the English one last time, is that I've been going through Aristotle's work. I went first in metaphysics and physics. I didn't find that interesting, but I went into the Ethique to Nicomaque, and then it's politics and economy, and in many sense Aristotle warned us about making money. Just to make money, money has to be a service or good, something that improves our society. And so he would probably want to see more ethics coming back into our society, if you would. And he inspired something in me. Is the understanding that in France, in 1901, we made a law that separated the political power from the religious power. And I think it would be wise for now, for all the world government that works within our society, to create a law that separates politics from economy. Because politic, the service of the highest good of all, the service of society, economy should serve the politic, and politics should serve the people. When actually right now the politic is serving the economy, and then the economy is not necessarily serving the people; they're serving themselves. It is the homo economicus, which is the selfish man, and then the market regulates the flows. But in many sense, we have to return to there's a complete shift of understanding that something needs to shift in order to return to a model of society on economical level that would function for everyone. So I just thought I bring this up. It's just food for thought, maybe to separate politics from economy in the management of the states. I'm going to finish with a song. It's a new song for me. It's just practice. I'm going to do it just to finish. It goes like this. Maybe I didn't treat you quite as good as I should have. Maybe I didn't love you quite as often as I could have. Little things I should have said and done, I just never took the time. You were always on my mind. You were always on my mind. Maybe I didn't hold you all those lonely, lonely times. And I guess I never told you I'm so happy that you're mine. If I make you feel second best, girl, I'm sorry I was blind. You were always on my mind. You were always on my mind. Tell me that your sweet love hasn't died. Give with me one more chance to keep you satisfied. Little things I should have said and done, I just never took the time. You were always on my mind. You were always on my mind. You were always on my mind. Well, thank you very much. I wish you a wonderful weekend, and I'll talk to you soon. Namaste.